It's going to be the Titans to get us underway. Friday night football, round 15 of the NRL, and here's Bullymore. Gets to within 5 of the line in the end. Now Terry Evans, Brooks tip on, Garrick, Saab. Just had to stop for that one, lost some momentum, but some slick ball movement by the Seagulls. Saab plays it, Garrick from dummy half in game 150. Rolls over, scores. Manly score first.
On his 150th game, scores the first.
Campbell to dummy half. Foreign. Oh, what a shot from Saab.
And just keep running this team around. There are chances against the Manly defence. Let's hit.
Foreign with a pass to Fitzgibbon. Sets up for the corner. Yes, he slammed it down. Like that one. Alan Fitzgibbon with a try in the corner, and the Titans do hit back. Verrills. Now Jolliffe to Foreign to Kelly. Kelly's got the defence backpedaling here. Kelly's through. Got Khan Pereira and he's outside. Try number 50 for Luffy Khan Pereira. Verrills. Now Campbell. Foreign. Brimson does well. Khan Pereira back towards the centre of the ground. Here we go. He's got a double. That's try 51 in his career, and it's party time for the Titans. Croker to Vunga. Terry Evans held up the pass beautifully for Garrick, and Manly hit back. Garrick's got a double. Brimson charging onto that. What a run from AJ, inside to Campbell. They won't stop him, will they? No, they won't. The Titans are in again. Kawatu will play it.
The next penalty in this game could be very, very telling. Look at this.
Well done, Brimson. Got away from the chasers.
He's a player, this kid.
Here we go. Here we go. AJ into the backfield. Links up with Sami. Sami taken by Kohler. Jake Trebojevic. Brooks. Turbo. Kohler. Good tackle, Sami. Ben Trebojevic. Brooks. Crossfield kicks a good one.
He had a shot at it.
Kawatu had a catch at that.
Okay, this is an escort at this point we're playing on. Ball's now knocked on by Hamoli, so we'll be playing the penalty for the escort.
Well, Pet scrum plays the Manly side.
Terry Evans to Ola Kawatu. Steamrolling through them and will score a try.
What's that one called?
That's just called throw it to the big kid.
Both Hermans is making a tackle. At this point here, there's clear separation. Hamoli's required to re-rip the ball before it hitting the ground. He fails to do that, which is a knock-on. We have a decision.
Yeah, Ola Kawatu is leaving the field. He's in a lot of pain there.
Croker, it's the last. Trebojevic, Brooks, running. Goes to Turbo for the corner, and they put him into touch. 8 away. Foreign. Now Campbell. Here they come on the charge. Randall has scored. Titans with the 4-pointer.
With their full team intact, Origin players available, and the opposition weakened.
Oh, shot from Talau. And that is a famous victory for a depleted Gold Coast Titans. A big win.
Big win. Big win.
Kieran, you must be pretty proud how the boys sort of withstood that slow start and got back into the game and went on with it.
Yeah, extremely proud. We started well. Thought we threw the ball around really nicely in the first half. That's what we spoke about during the week, and able to capitalise there with a few tries, and then just even more proud of the second half, I reckon. Like, you always know that Manly are going to try and come back at you there, and they're a good footy team, and I just thought the way we turned up for each other, especially defensively in the second half, it was a really committed effort.
Well, you personally, it's probably your best game of the year. You enjoy getting one over the former team?
Yeah, I needed a big one tonight, you know. Obviously returned from injury and been a little bit quiet there, so just just happy we got the win. But yeah, personally, I stepped it up a notch, which is what I needed.
You had a ding-dong battle there with DCE. Was that fun for you? I'm guessing the run of Homoli or Kawatu was less fun, but did you have fun out there?
Yeah, it was. It was great. It's always good coming up against the old mob. I'm great mate still with a lot of those boys. Played a lot of footy with them throughout my career, and especially Daly. So, it was enjoyable coming up against them.
Is that one of the best wins you've been involved in here, Des, in your time as a coach, considering you had 11 out? I mean, it's a lot of players to not have, and yet they all stood up to a man.
Yeah, well, those greats are a part of it, aren't they, really? It's probably, probably go back 2 weeks. Like, I thought we were pretty, unlucky against Melbourne. I probably missed a jump last week, but, it was tonight was, we were able to put together a good 80 minutes, a solid 80 minutes, which is what we needed to do, and I thought we controlled the game quite well. As Kieran said, we started well, and then those parts of the game where we sort of had to dig in. I thought we came up with some really good try line defence. They had a lot of field position in that second half, so and they're an expansive side, so it was a win. It's something now that we need to build on. Yeah, so we need to take it away and come back to it pretty quickly and get ready for the next one.
What about the guy next year, Des? I mean, what about the guy next year? What a match he played, Kieran. His game tonight. Like you needed leaders tonight, and he did that for you. Yeah, but you consider, we had a couple missing through Origin, and we've had quite a lot missing through injury at the moment. But I'm sort of just proud of the way that the mentality around that sort of players that come in. They did a great job. Young Tookie and young Josh Patson. I thought the two front rowers stood up really well. I thought Jimmy Jolliffe and Reggie really led from the front really well. So that was a really quiet game, a brave game from Verrills as well. He was really effective there in the middle.
Des, how do you maintain a defensive effort like that? Like you know your side you can attack, and they showed tonight defensively you can do it. How do you replicate that every week?
Well, I think I said a couple of weeks, might have been last week. It's the players. They were letting everyone can turn this around, and today's the first step. We're still got a way to go.
You really can really make a crack of this season, Kieran?
I still believe we can. I've always maintained that we've got a great footy side here, and we just got to build one block at a time. Unfortunately, the first part of the season hasn't gone to plan, and been on the back of some disappointing performances. But if we string one together tonight, and then we've got to reset and then go again next week. But it's block at a time, and if we do that, then you just never know. As I said, there's a great footy side here, and we just got to go step by step.
I know you spent most of the pre-season working alongside JC, obviously, and AJ. But when you see AJ, what he can do from one, does it frustrate you to think that with Kenny like this, you can't have him there all the time? Because if Keanu comes back, what do you do? The performance he put out there was amazing tonight.
Oh, he was exceptional. Best player on the field, I thought. AJ, he's such a talented footballer. As you've seen, he can play one, he can play six. At the end of the day, it's a great problem to have once Keanu's fit and firing and ready to go. So we just find a way to fit them all in and have our best players on the field at one time, because if he's playing footy like that, it doesn't matter where you put him. Thanks, guys. Cheers, guys.
Seems a disappointing result tonight. What went wrong for your side?
We were outplayed, defensively we missed far too many tackles, and missed far too many tackles, which is like an attitude thing. And we actually started really well the first 10 minutes, but after that we were well outplayed. So we couldn't get ourselves back in the contest.
I know you talked about how different results have been and across the season, inconsistent for many teams, but Manly seem to be on the end of these big swings of really big wins, really tough losses. Yeah. Why your side?
I think, mate, it comes back to to attitude and being consistent individually, collectively. That's not just the players, that's the staff. We've got to come up with some answers because we're a really good footy team, right? Like, our first month of footy was outstanding this year. And, even like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we're very good against the Bronx, and a couple of weeks earlier than that, really good against the Cowboys. But it's the story of our season. I think we missed the jump there. Titans made us pay.
Seem to struggle when you're favourites away against teams that are below you. Anthony, what was that, do you think?
I don't know, Joel. We'll show you, mate. We were just outplayed. Yeah.
Is there any risk, Anthony, that might have felt like it was more of a holiday than a game? I know you had a lot of your stars back in the Turbos, and obviously Daly not playing Origin and staying up here. Did that play any part, do you reckon, in the preparation and what they've turned up?
Oh, mate, we've done it every away trip this year. Like, we did it up in Townsville, played really well up there. We did it over in Perth. It was a really competitive game. Yeah, we've tried to do, rather than travel on our days off, because we've had such a pretty heavy playing load, rather than travel on days off, we've tried to train and then travel that evening. But when you get beaten, there's always going to be questions around, was it the right prep? So, I take ownership on that. I thought that's what we needed. We planned that way back in November, so it's not as though we just come up with it last week. But, yeah.
Up against Kieran Daly, he really had a great game tonight. He seemed to be wanting to play very well. What do you make of his performance, and what was it like coming up against him? One of the possible last times.
Yeah, he's a good friend and one of the great competitors of our game. So there was absolutely no doubt he was coming out here tonight to put it over his old side, and he did exactly that tonight. He was really good, wasn't he?
What's this week been like for yourself after the Queensland decision?
Start of the week was tough. Sunday got the news. Monday had to go to training and face the boys. After that, it honestly started to feel, normal. This is not the first time that I've been dropped from the Queensland side, so I guess I've had experience to take it on board. And like I sort of said pre-game, you can't just worry about the things you can't control. And the initial news was tough, but I moved on and thought we were going to come here tonight and play some really good footy. Based on our preparation, it looked like all the signs were there. And unfortunately, the most important part of the week is showing up on game day, and we didn't do that.
Jerry, did you have any indication like it was coming, or was it just the call from Billy on Sunday that, or did you think maybe it was possible?
No, I just got the call on Sunday and then just, moved on from there.
How do you look at that, Daly? Do you feel like it was warranted? I mean, Queensland didn't play well that night. You weren't the reason why they didn't play well, but how do you look at that?
I think got the call on Sunday, which was tough, and processed it pretty quickly during the week and moved on. And as I said, the focus has been on Manly all this week, so it's again disappointing to lose back-to-back games.
Steps and Molly look very painful. What's the indication?
Just scraped his shoulder there, so he'll get scans over the weekend. And look, my understanding is if there's bone damage, then potentially you have to do a reconstruction. If it's muscle, there's muscle only, or ligaments only, then potentially you can rehab it over 6 weeks. But he's going to be gone for a while. But probably just summed up the night. He's going for a try and dislocates his shoulder. So we'll miss him. Of course we will. He's a quality player.
And where does that leave you? I know, talk this week about Josh Aloiai, and obviously Secker's still not playing. Jack's got hurt tonight as well. Forwards.
We're down on some troops. Well, we have been down on troops in the forwards the whole year, really. So Josh is obviously, I think, it's been documented, I think, during the week that he's got to get further scans and assessed medically. Nella's not back until around 26, so the guys we got, we need to find some improvement, and we need to find it really fast, because our effort from our forwards in particular the last 2 weeks hasn't been anywhere near what we expect, and certainly hasn't been when we've played well. So we've got to figure it out.
Daly, without trying to kick you while you're down, Clint Chipkowski on ABC Radio tonight, who's the manager of Sam Walker, said that it's his belief that the Roosters have gone cold on signing you for next year. Are you able to give us any comment on that response to that?
No, I'm not. I don't sort of understand that stuff. Sort of stay out of it. All I can do is control my footy at Manly, and speculation will be speculation. But yeah, no, just obviously we've just lost a couple in the row, so it'd be silly for me to be worrying about stuff like that.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.